in a sec. That would have been a way better ending if you had ended up choosing between them. Yeah, I would have liked some sort of choice between like giving the harp or not giving him the heart. I don't know if they had time constraints or they didn't know how to do it. That being said, I don't, without going into it, I don't know what that company, that studio has done before, no matter how big or small it is. I'm assuming they're relatively small indie title. So I don't know if they had thought of it before, but I mean, if they haven't really done anything beforehand, I thought it was actually a really good attempt for the most part. I don't know why I was like not telling. I had so much potential, especially in the beginning. You enjoyed the giant and some of the enemies. The sound design was amazing, but the aimless wandering and the force to do this horrible thing to progress such a horror game trope were not it. If I could have given them ideas on how to change it, it would have been, like I said, you could burn the tree, which would be the easier path, which would also represent taking the easier path for... You know what they could have done? Ending changed but depending on how you treated certain actions in the game, and all you had to do was just have simple triggers of burn the tree with the baby for the easy path, or search around really hard for the hidden one that's the harder path to not doing the easy thing. And then at the end of the game, if you ended up taking all the options, or at least the majority of the options, to not do the easy thing, then you didn't relapse. That would have been a little bit better. I don't know how much harder that would have been for them to do. I assume it wouldn't have been too difficult, but I don't think they thought of that kind of thing. A lot of times people try to do, like, these forced narrations. And I'm okay with forced narrations to an extent.
The warlord took the young woman in, having nursed back to health.
And considering this video is going to be like
to
cut into pieces and it's eventually going onto YouTube, talking about recently just having played Unforgiven, A Northern Hymn, which will also be going up at some point, if not before this one. But yeah. But no, it was decent for what it was. I liked it. It gave me the little creep factor, but as much as it made me scream the first time, it didn't overly scare me to where I dropped it. So, because I'm such a pain when it comes to that. Unpopular opinion, she and her brother died in a crash. She was in purgatory, reliving the whole thing over and over again. I could actually see that. But if that was the case, it's a very, very low one. Okay, so this is why I can't really play it too much anymore. Look at how few question marks I have left. By the way, there's a quest here we're going to do. When I've been going to these few question marks, these are so high level that I haven't been able to touch them. I don't know which ones I can touch. These I just recently uncovered, and I'm not going to bother going to them. Not right now. I am currently at level 20. I got about 2 levels just running around on my own. So we are going to do this one because I didn't know if this quest was any good. It actually described it in the books you read. Oh, it did kind of describe it. You know what? You're probably right. That's really, really vague to pick up, but that makes a lot more sense. That she died in the crash because she kicked him. And that his whole thing was kidnapping his own sister to try and get her off of drugs. I mean, there's better ways to do that, brah, than kidnapping your own sister. But yeah. By the way, we're down to 9 water, in case you didn't notice. Hey.
What happened, ma'am?
As if the war weren't enough, sir. I'm losing me ends. How am I to live, eh?
Get a look at the thieves?
What thieves? It's monsters taking me chickens. An ordinary thief I'd nab on my own, but beasts? What am I to do?
People try to do that.
I can help you. Not for free. But you're advanced in years, so I won't ask too much.
Poppycock. Not much, he says, but you'll take me liver come the end. Well, no one else is lining up to help me. Me hen started disappearing about a week past. Always take one at a time, the vermin.
One at a time? Interesting. Monsters leave any tracks?
Aye. Prints of wolf paws, but strange-like. As if the wolves walked on their hind legs. And don't you be like that wise-ass Yossip from down Warren. Tells me I'm mistaken. But few know beast tracks like I do. Me man were the best poacher for miles around.
I see. I'd still like to examine the prints myself.
We're gonna do that one. Even in the game, he was trying to take her to their cabin from the sound of it, not into a rehab facility. But that being said, like what you're saying, how the rehab won't take involuntary patients, that's because involuntary people have no interest in actually recovering, and you need the person who is dealing with all of that needs to want to recover or to get off the addiction in order for it actually to do
all right.
it.
No, something's not right.
Like, lighter case in point without going into alcohol and everything. I smoked cigarettes for something like 10 years throughout most of my 20s, mostly bars and such. By the time I forced myself off of the cigarettes, there were two factors in play. One, I was already sick and tired of the lack of energy I was having from smoking, because I was very much noticing a severe lack in energy every time I had a cigarette. Two was that at the time I had lost my job and I was on unemployment.
Wolf prints and small footprints next to them, but no signs of struggle.
I was on unemployment, living on my own in Los Angeles, and my income from unemployment...
Little footprints. Interesting.
Little footprints. My unemployment was so small, it could not accommodate for my living, so I had to get food stamps at the time, too, which thankfully was something I was able to do. They were a godsend at the time, because it was the only way I was able to manage to survive. And when it came down to it, I had two choices. Continue smoking and make that my extra expense, because I had very little extra money I could spend. Like, nothing, practically. It was either continue smoking and manage to work everything else in, or allow myself to have wine on occasion still, because wine in California was relatively inexpensive. I chose wine. And I went through a severe depression for an entire week.
Watch out, Petey! He's got a sword! A soldier! He won't take us alive!
These kids have been stealing the chickens.
Not gonna hurt you.
Then why are you here? That captain with the black moustache send you?
Don't know any captain. Followed the tracks of the hen-stealing monsters here.
You're a lot of fuss over a few skinny hens. The old lady didn't like 'em much anyway. She were always yelling at 'em. And she looks like a witch.
Yes, smoking is expensive. And I was smoking half a pack a day, so I would buy a pack like every other day, and even then it was just expensive.
Why are you in the woods? Where are your parents?
Soldiers caught him. We was crossing the river, but they spotted us. We ran, but Mum and Dad had bags. Told us to flee.
Lived in the woods alone ever since?
Sure. Find a lot of things, steal a few others. We get by just fine.
Oh no. Come to think of it, thinking back on it, I wasn't actually smoking at the time. I was using nicotine patches, which the Nicorette patches are expensive. Target has a brand that's way cheaper, and I was using those instead of smoking cigarettes, which was cheaper than cigarettes, but that's what I was on for like a year. I wasn't even coming down off of those. I don't remember if you smacked me out of that depression, or if I remember just powering through that. I might have talked to you at one point, though, Angel.
Where'd the wolf prints come from?
Dad once hunted down a wolf, gave each of us a paw for good luck. We tied him to our shoes.
'Cause wolves steal hens, right?
Sure. Usually not one at a time, though. You survive by stealing from others. This can't end well. You should ask someone for help.
Who'd help us? Who'd take us?
Try the
Once
old
we've got
lady.
all the hens, we'll go deep in the woods.
Petey says we's gonna hunt. Where animal hides, so a tent out of leaves.
And never grow up.
Oh my god.
Last bit's most likely. Good luck, I guess. And watch out for yourselves.
Convince the old woman to take in the children.
Sits in the old oak tree.
Damn, I wanted to steal from the kids. Okay, I've got to go back to this old lady. But yeah, no, it's I ended up choosing to just stop the nicotine cold turkey, and I will say that I went into a severe depression. And I think day 3 of the depression, I like asked myself why the hell was I feeling so bad and crying all the time, and I realized it was the coming down off of it. Hi.
So you're being chipper
Hey,
today.
Witcher!
I need more
What is it?
coffee. Chocolate. Coffee.
Yeah.
No.
Found a group of kids in the woods. They were the ones stealing your hens.
Take
Oh,
these.
children, eh? Riding on the backs of wolves, were they?
Never any wolves here. The kids are just clever.
If they've anything in their noggins, they'll stay away from me hen house now.
Take them in. Give them a home. Won't steal from you then.
Sure, but I'll be feeding the whelps. I gain nothing from it.
I think there's more coffee
Bah.
downstairs.
Suppose I'll give it some thought.
I talk to the kids now.
Watch where you stick.
Oh, it's done. You just happen to have children now? No. I'm gonna just take all your shit. Oh, she's got a steel ingot. What the hell? Just taking all of her stuff. It's fine. I didn't even see. How much is my weight? 125 out of 130. Should probably stop taking stuff. Calcium equum. How does she have that? Oh, I have it. I have an okay amount of that stuff now. Oh. But okay. So quest-wise, a poet under pressure, and I think that was it for the quest. So I do have Witcher contracts, but I mean they're 25. While I could do it, I'm starting to press my luck, and I don't want to. There are treasure hunts. The treasure hunts I've been doing off to the side of my own, and I probably should be doing more of these on my own, but whatever. We're gonna do a poet under pressure, and we're gonna hopefully continue the main story a little bit this way. Roach. You had a small part. You did have a small. No, you had a bigger than a small part. Like, I mean, I needed to be kept sane, and I had like few people I was talking to at the time. What you get for going through people's stuff? No. What I get for going through people's stuff is more stuff. So that's what I just got. Like, who are these guys? Hello. Look at them. Following social distancing rules. Actually, they're better than 6 feet apart. Dear Lord.
Whoa.
But yeah, I have an okay amount of Arenaria, though I could use some more. I did find a bunch of patches of it at one point. Han fiber, last I checked, I had so much of it. Hey, Zoltan.
Seems everything's ready.
Aye. Soon as we catch sight of them, we'll block the road against the whole unit if need be. And, you know, I think it's a great plan all round, and I'm always glad to help. And it's not like I'm not eager to crack some holier-than-thou bugger skulls, but...
We're trying to get Dandelion
since
out,
we've got
remember?
the Doppler, wouldn't it have been easier to have him release Dandelion and be done with it?
Too suspicious. Think about it. Menga disappears, then shows up with a scar on his face to release Dandelion.
I suppose you're right.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Some child brought a note from Dudu. The convoy will leave at dawn. May I stay with you? I can't stand it. Sitting at home, worrying about Dandelion.
Never fear, my dear. You'll get your warbler back. Just hope he's got his... Damn it! Gotta watch the rhymes in the presence of a lady.
Go back to town.
Please, I shan't be any trouble.
Oh, come on, Geralt.
She's got the thirst.
Leave it go. Let her stay. Look at her, all weepy-eyed, like my mutsy when his guts knotted up.
Yeah, except Dandelion actually seems to like this girl.
Fine, she can stay. On one condition.
I know, as soon as the fighting starts, I'm to stand at a distance.
Not much happening just yet, and there might be some time before it does.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
No.
Don't really feel like it. You two play.
All right, we know the basics, that's clear. Now we can play for real.
They're coming! They're coming now!
Priscilla, stay here.
I think Dandelion was sleeping around until he met her, because then all the other girls just kept commenting about seeing him with her. I think he was sleeping around before he met her, and then all the other girls just caught wind or saw him. They're coming now. What if I just stand at a distance, charm them, so they beat each other up? It seems like a better option. Or let this dwarf do this crap. Guys have like no asses for being like so well built.
Help!
Oh my god,
Dandelion.
seriously?
Damn it.
Geralt, go after him. Leave these here to us.
Faster.
Watch it! 3 more shits out the hole!
Shit, lost him. Gotta look for tracks. Road through here.
Well, all I'm seeing is that plant.
Hey-ya!
Just, come on. Just ignore the drowners.
Prints are deep. Horse was carrying a heavy load.
It's because Dandelion was on board. Just leave the frickin' drowners. Going back to the honey bee farm thing.
Calm down, Roach.
Can you
Just
please?
ease.
Hi, Chisox. Who knows if he stuck around enough, but we don't just make people mods just because they ask. What was that I found? Bees. Ugh. The stupid... Yeah, I don't understand the design choice behind the leather nose straps that they all have. I can't think of what it's supposed to be for.
Hoof prints.
Yes, hoof prints.
Not so fast, Roach.
This guy.
Anyone ride through here? 2 men. One slung over the saddle like a sack.
Oh, aye, something of the kind dashed by.
How does no one have
Turned
any
left
STDs?
there. But 'twere a wench she were carrying, swear it on me head, squealing and wailing so.
Oh my god. Probably because, I feel like they have mentioned STDs in The Witcher before.
Come on.
What the hell? Why is it... Oh. Look at that. His
Sounds
hat.
familiar. Nuit de Beauclair. Dandelion uses it by the bucket. Trail should be clear.
Really? Oh my god. Why is it still on this? Here, Roach.
Faster.
Mm-hmm. I can't see the scent trail while I'm on Roach. It's really weird. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, I did find a new place of power. That's why I've got like the buff on, I think it's 18. I like how Dandelion's perfume, after being in jail for who knows how long, is so strong that we can still smell it.
Hey, you!
What is it?
You tell me! One of them hunters barged into our hut, turned us out before we could so much as fart in protest.
There another man with him? Tall, dark-haired?
Aye, jabbering the whole time.
Dandelion. So, Hunter's barricaded himself inside? There another way in?
Truth be told, there is.
Where's this other way in?
Aren't you curious? It's an ordinary tunnel, back way out in case of trouble.
We don't let strangers in there. Show it to them even, and there's...
Shut it!
Want to get rid of this hunter or not?
Honest? We'd see you all gone. But he'll do for a start. Here, the key. Cellar door around the back.
Thanks.
Dandelion uses cologne to attract. Enter the halfling's home via the secret passage. Where the hell is the secret passage? Oh my god. Geralt. What the hell? Oh, their home's over here. Well then, it's not this. Ooh. Halflings and dwarves have the best shit. Wait. Caring too much. I need to stop. We didn't sell anything before we did this. I think Gazo! Thank you for the raid! Hi guys, hi raiders, we just fell down a pit. I'm really upset because I didn't save, which means we're just relying on an autosave. I didn't expect to fall and die. How are you? What were you playing? What were you doing? Have I seen The Witcher show? Yes. I've watched it all and I've been picking it up. I've started rewatching it after having played Witcher 2 because now I understand a lot more about politics and the history and the world and what's going on. So, yeah. That's a thing. Thank you, Sci-Fi, for the shout out. You were enjoying a vampire stream yesterday? Oh, when I streamed Vampire? We didn't stream Vampire yesterday. Did we? No. Oh. Oh. Are you talking about the old one that we uploaded to YouTube? The one that was supposed to be a 6-hour game that I somehow turned into a 20-odd hour playthrough? Oh, the old shit. Yeah, the one that was the 6-hour I did years ago. Oh, God. If you try to watch the one I did years ago, I don't think... If you see the end boss fight, dear God, I get angry and frustrated with that.
How can I be sure you won't try anything? I'll go with you. It's not like I really have a choice now, do I?
I don't know what Weeper is, but I want it. Is it a potion? Is it a bomb? It's not a bomb. Decoction? Oil? It's not an oil. There's no way it's an oil. What the hell is Weeper? Alchemy substance? You love it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. There was a story to the show? Yes, there was a story to the show. Oh my god. Did you just watch it for Henry Cavill? There's a story. There was a story to the show. The show is difficult to follow in the beginning until you realize that when you switch between the characters, they all have... Oh, it's just... That's probably a weapon diagram.
Yes, but I also realize you won't. My corpse is worth nothing to you, whereas alive, like I said, 100 gold ingots. 100 gold
He's
ingots.
convincing the guy that he's worth 100 gold ingots.
Or I'm not Julian Alfred Tankrat Viscount de Lettenhome.
Right then, kill more. Everybody calls you Dandelion.
That, my friend, is what we call an assumed identity. Can't expect me to reveal my full title to every goiter figure.
I could be rescuing him, but I'm more concerned about getting all of this.
You've made a wise choice. Very wise. Might not be more than sergeant today, but tomorrow.
Quiet! Thought I heard something.
What?
Are you on fire yet? Ow. Stop it. Yeah, I think it's a sword, Meg Gamer. I didn't realize it at first. It's probably a crappy sword I don't need. Hold on. Well, if it's boots, I swear. Let me see. Silver sword. It would be under a W. It's not a silver sword. It's not a steel sword. Let's just look under silver. Weeper! It's a level 31. Dear God, it's stronger than what I have because it's level 31. I need... No, I'm already carrying this. I need the one above this. This is the one that I'm using. Hi, Dandelion. Wait, how can you not hear? How can you not talk anymore? Hold on. I'm busy. Just hold on. Dandelion just I need to not have this much alcohol. Hashtag rule. Over Henry Cavill. Here. What about Geralt in this one? There you go. There you go. It's free Dandelion like this.
Geralt, must you ruin everything? I had him just where I wanted him. It is good to see you, friend. Been a while since you were last in Novigrad. What's...
Come on, we'll talk outside.
Going out in my underwear with boots on.
Priscilla! What are you doing here?
You all right? You had me worried sick.
Dandelion, you rascal. Got this lass to thank for his racing after yous. She chivied and chivied.
Shame you arrived too late to see us hoodwink that hunter. I had a plan all set, but then Geralt...
Dandelion, I need to ask you something. It's important, so focus. Where's Ciri?
Ciri? I thought, seeing how you're here, you haven't seen her? Well, I don't know where she is.
I know you tried to help her. Gotta say, I'm having trouble understanding why you went to Whoreson Jr. of all people.
No one else came to mind. Maybe given more time, I'd have done things differently, but Ciri said the Wild Hunt was on her tail. Whoreson seemed pretty harmless by comparison.
Something went wrong.
So you've heard everything. I hope you're not mad. You can't be. My plan was perfect. Until we put it in motion. How was I supposed to know Manga was after Dudu?
Heard enough about your plan. Need to know what happened to Ciri now.
What did I do to Geralt? We had him stripped before we went outside.
When did you last see her?
We were on Temple Isle, running from Whoreson's men.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo. What was that guy that they made fun of for that coffee man or whatever from the E3 way back in the day? Wasn't he for Ubisoft? So bad.
Grab the bitch!
I think.
Grab it!
Just go down. just cheese our way past everything. Should I go this way? I don't remember which way is which.
Keep it together, mates!
Well, he's not in the part anymore. Oh. My. I don't know where we're going. Go! She's fine! She's okay. Freedom. I was looking at the mini map of where I needed to go, and I'm like so confused on that area. Even when I was running through it with Geralt on my own, I always get confused on that section. So that's a part of what is the city that we're in? It's not Vizima. Novigrad? No, that's the area we're in. I can't remember the name of the city. I'd have to look it up. Plays a horror game, screens once or twice, plays a game with no horror. I have to mute due to constant screaming. No, lies. Yeah, Novigrad. Wait. Take that back. Is this Novigrad? No, the area is Novigrad, unless the city is Novigrad. No. I think the city is Novigrad.
Grab it!
Ow.
They barred all the gates. You have to run. Grab a horse to the temple.
Why? Flee towards temple. Oh, you know what? The map is telling me where to go. I need to pay attention. Ow. Oh, I think I need to be up here. It's telling me to go up here. I thought it told me to come back down there. Stop it. It's just a random guard that we're killing. Hey, it's a horse. Wait, what? No. Okay, bye horsey. I thought Dandelion said get a horse. We didn't get a horse. Bye. Wow, he's got stuck. Ow. They're getting lucky. You don't deserve to live. That hop.
Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
Dandelion. Are you kidding me? What does he mean, leave your horse? I couldn't even get on the horse. There's bits of people hanging in the air. Ow! That's what you get for that. Oh wait, you're gonna come now? Okay. You okay up there? Okay. You'll eventually make it. Goodbye.
They're headed for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Oh boy. I think she's tired.
Siri! Siri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
He looks upset.
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah,
Get
a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri'll be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Well, he wasn't exactly thrilled.
Hey, while you were at it, you didn't think to put in a good word for me, did you? Something like, I never intended to cheat him, and if he harms a hair on my head, he'll have you to deal with.
Ran out of time.
You don't care a lick about your friends. What about Siggy Reuven? How's he doing?
Fine, last I heard.
Oh, that's too bad. Because I have a sneaking suspicion he might be a teeny bit mad at me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Horson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Horson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Horson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. It's incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
The fail's familiar. I forget what it means, though.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to touch Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I owe. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
His hair. The hair color for Dandelion. That's what we're looking at, not the naked Geralt that was in that entire story segment. New quest, series story. Oh my god. And voice, wine voice, why did it pick that up? Should probably put the armor back on. Oops. This trousers. There we go. He was like that because we took it off intentionally.
Get out,
Man will be thrilled. Come on, go.
Oi! Master Witcher! We've a...
We are grateful. We wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
It's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. Alright.
Alright. Farewell.
What am I supposed to do with that? Heinrich Hemmelfart? What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Is it a quest item? How much does it sell for? It's worth 80. Can be sold for a significant sum or dismantled into crafting components. It's considered junk. But fail means goodbye in the Elder Speech. Okay. So at least we have one word. The rest of it, don't know. So, okay. In Ciri's footsteps, secondary quest. I think we're about ready to go to Skellige, but I think. If I remember correctly, and again, I haven't beaten the game, so don't spoil anything. I think that's higher level. I don't want to deal with these. But I think that there's another quest that opens up if I go to Dandelion. I need to sell my stuff anyways, because I have way too much crap on me yet again. We're going here first. I don't know if we're bad at Dandelion. He was trying to help Ciri, and Ciri was the one that was asking for his help. What she wanted from him, I still don't fully know. I know that she had reasons to ask him for stuff. That's all I know. It's just, it's very obvious based on her actions that she's following a certain set path. I don't know what this Envoy's Wine Boy is trying to do. Oh, it's trying to do blood and wine. No. Before we end up doing Skellige, we are obviously going to sell. Let me first see if I have any coins to trade over, because I don't remember if I found any.
How can I?
Got some
You've come to the.
How many do I have? 29 crowns worth. Hey. Yeah. I don't want him to craft anything. I want to see what happens if you dismantle the portrait. Where is it? Where's the portrait? Come on, where is it? Am I just not seeing it? Hi, Polly. No, whatever. Here, shop. Oh, there it, yeah, there it is. Okay. Weapons. Sell. Yeah. What's sad is they're only slightly underneath what I have. Some of the stuff is, which means I'm already hitting the point where I'm finding things better than my enhanced Griffin set. Which, I mean, I will swap some things out. This I know is not that worthwhile. I wish I could sell some of these. I need to actually go through my bolts and put away the ones I'm not likely to use. We're down to 72. It doesn't help that I have this thing on me, which is the Earth Elemental Trophy. 10% chance to dismember. Now you have an Earth Elemental Trophy, sir. And I can't sell any of those to him.
So long.
What about any of the other merchants? Who's the one here? This one? What the hell was that? That was odd looking. Okay. Let's do weight. Let's get rid of these, these, this. You know what? I really don't need a full set of these. I find vials so often. Get rid of the jugs. I like how I'm still carrying around fist deck. Flowers. I'll get rid of a bunch of those. Get rid of skulls. They turn into whatever. Candelabra. Broken rake. I love that. We're already down to like... He does not have much money left. Jump rope. I have a jump rope. This thingamajigger. How much does this sell for? 23. What the hell?
So long.
It's 23 crowns. Okay. Let's go find Dandelion real quick, because I think he has a potential... I forget where he is. He's either here or here, but I'm going to guess that he's there. I know he's just nearby one of the gates. And I don't think it's this one. It's definitely not this one. Oh, no, it's right here. Duh.
Ate at a kingfisher.
Oh.
Sorted for at least 2 days. Just gotta just...
It's like, it's not exactly marked, but it is marked. Because he's the only location in here that has the chest where I can drop stuff. And I might as well just, I can't, oh my god, there's quests all over in here.
I repeat, do not get in.
I don't
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt. Glad you came.
Where's Geralt? You can't see him past the guy's ass.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Really?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse Son Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Earl. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars.
Oh, God.
To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
No.
You can handle this, Sultan.
Sure. Or I might just discover I look great without ears. Or hands. Apparently the king of beggars accepts both as partial payment.
All right. I'll think about it.
Thanks. So long, Geralt.
So we're trying to find Ciri and save things, but, Gwent.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Oh my god.
Is it truly the material world? To be a purveyor of cheap whores and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exact.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
How can I help you?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zeracania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena. One of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
What was his neck just now? Okay.
Never given me nothing but floppy diddly. You don't know.
Bolts. So these, can't use them until level 22, that's fine. Blunt. These are required at level 1, 9 to 11, 7 to 9, plus 8 silver, plus 10. Okay, these are going in. Broadhead bolt, piercing damage. Oh my god. Do type. Split bolt, exploding bolt, split bolt, broadhead. Blunt. Tracking. Chance to cause bleeding, pierces armor. What the point is the tracking bolt? Is it supposed to, like, make it easier to find something? Bolt with bait. Hello, Lucky Camo Gamer. Re? That's a lot of re. Oh, I did not want to talk to him.
For you.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
Oh my god.
You promised to show your butterfly collection too.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
I don't remember
Butterfly
Molly.
collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. Give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Wow.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Himmelfart I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
Oh my god.
See you, Dandelion.
Oh wait, no, you know what? Let's... Just because, for our sake and for your guys'
For
sake.
you, my friend, always.
Gotta tell me, how'd you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Riley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
What?
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, He was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town. A den of art and culture.
Oh my god. No, I would not be wearing this outfit. Did you know that Doggo is hosting? That's sweet. And no, I did not.
Dandelion. What's he schemed up this time?
We don't typically see hosts or anything. Raids we acknowledge regularly, and we have a notification for raids. Hosts are not easy to see, and it's so easy for people to do it because all they have to do is a /host command no matter what. So, but yes, no, it's very sweet. We love Doggo. What am I running for? I don't want to find a boat to Skellige. I want to do this quest for Cabaret. Our prop sword from Madame Marina.
Mushroom.
Let's do that. Thank you for the follow, Lucky Camo Gamer. Hosts do give us nuts. Wait, what? Oh, they do give nuts? I didn't know that. I'm not the one that programmed the nuts. You are, hun. For anyone who's new, the reason why you see Dilzik chatting in chat and Dilzik streaming is because we are a couple duo, and Izik is working right now in the other office, and I'm Dilly, and I'm the one that's streaming because I don't have a work job. So I'm waiting for the work at home or the stay-at-home orders to go away so that I can hopefully end up getting the job I was offered just before it started. But it has allowed me a lot of time to play games to catch up on stuff I haven't been able to.
Ah, so good to see you.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
No, we don't just hand out mods just because someone asks. If you are ever given a mod through us, it's because you've been in the channel for a long time. We've recognized you being in the channel for a long time, and we're in need of additional mods, and we tend to find and talk to each other, and then we reach out independent. We never give out mods to anyone who just asks.
Another drifter in from Tamil.
It's way too much chat power to randomly give to someone. Oh god, it's another one of these things. Hey, you okay over there? Want to hit your friend? There you go. Is there a friend over there for you? Sure you don't have another friend? No? Here. This is for you. Sad. I have more stuff to sell. But I got a chicken sandwich off one. I didn't cause any of that death. That was his friend hitting him, hitting his other friend. I do like when they when they try to like smack you around at this point.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
This could actually work.
Written your lines already.
You've written what?
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Oh my god, meeting. I'm sorry. So Korean barbecue, isn't that like every day for you, Potato?
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Not your lucky day, miss. Hand me your purse, now.
Not so fast.
What is with the lighting?
Sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
What?
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
I mean...
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
It's not a whit better. Might even be worse.
I like how Dandelion wanted Geralt to throw the fight. I'm just like, no. One shot, yeah.
Another drifter in
Dandelion went down in a single hit. It was great. Oh. If I had had Geralt read from the card, I think I did that the first time I played. The lines are so bad. It's something like, forsooth, lady, I demand of thee thy belongings, or something stupid like that. Oh yeah, I gotta wait.
We can go at it here, or at my place.
Here. This is how we do things. We're fine. Everything's gonna pop into existence.
What are you doing? People. Not enough time already. Just hopped out for a smoke.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Oh god.
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
Cabaret theater, boudoir, or tell her to decide. I don't remember what I did in the past. I think I said cabaret theater, but
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
What?
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Oh my god.
We can go in here.
We're still looking for him. This place still needs him. Let's go and find him. You remember when we needed to go to Skellige? It's been how many times we've been playing this game and we still have not gone to Skellige because I've been trying to finish off little side quests here. And all the quests I've been trying to finish off were just like dotting my I's and crossing my T's with certain aspects over here, such as Dandelion. Like...
What's the ruckus about?
Oops, sorry.
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait! Do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary and Thyme. They worked on the dance numbers I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Does he not know where the key is offhand unless she moved it?
Find anything?
Not here. The key.
Wonder if there's more keys here. Geralt, you found it.
Damn it.
Wow.
Now where would she leave?
Hello.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and
Don't
have
use
an
that
open
word.
mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Dandelion.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Could have just hit him.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you.
No, he's not bright. He's also very plain looking compared to her.
Never expected that to go so well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's.
Ascot is
Commissioned
just
some new
super
placards
shiny.
from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
I am determined to finish out Dandelion's whole quest line for this before I go to Skellige, and I think we're nearing the end of it. I know I've done it before, and I know that like that decoration part, when you have to pick the decoration, it's a permanent choice that changes the way it looks. I don't know what all the looks are, and like I said, I don't remember what I had picked beforehand. I don't remember if I told her to choose or if I chose. I feel like I chose, and I feel like I said cabaret. So we'll find out.
Life's sweat enough in the gutter.
Right here? Why is there a bandit here? Why are there two bandits?
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred! You'll regret this, mutant.
Ow, I can't see anything.
Mistake.
Where'd the other guy go? Oh. Ow. Ow. Get over here. There we go. Jesus. I allowed them to do so much damage.
Damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns
Oh my
at the
God.
races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
So now we gotta go to the Vegal Buds. I didn't need to use that. I was full on health. Move. Move. So I think if I remember correctly, the easiest way to get the Vegal Bud Estate is to quick travel. And I'm hoping that's where this is taking me. We've been to the Vegal Bud Estate a few times already. You know what, if I'm already here in this square, I'm gonna sell off those maces I picked up.
What?
Okay. Show me your wares.
Show me.
Wait, why am I not?
So long.
What sword am I equipped with right now? Oh. It was the blunt sword.
Top-notch swords.
The blunt sword we still beat the crap out of Dandelion with.
Show me.
Here, let's sell it.
So long.
29,000 crowns. It's fine. Fine, we're a little poor. Geralt needs to jump over things. Okay, Vegal Buds. You're all the way. Yep, see. Better to do it this way. Please don't make me race. I don't think it makes me race. I think I just have to pull him out. He's somewhere here in the stands, I think. Oh my god.
Hello, Rotlick.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. But tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament.
Oh my god.
And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Oh, jeez. I don't want to race.
Let me pay off your debt. No strings attached.
Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's just say I like to do a good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
I have so much money, I don't care. Because we've been really good with our money. Like, I think the last time I played this, I did not have anywhere near this amount. But I think I spent a lot more on crafting than I have been so far. And it's also probably why the runes I have are so crappy. Because I used to, like, get all the diagrams for all the runes, and I used to upgrade the hell out of them. And I probably should start doing that. Just because I remember having effects happen more often with my weapons before. But I'm not going to worry too heavily about that until I get to Skellige. I want to go here because that bulletin board is in yellow, and I want to just pick it up. I have a feeling it might be just a glitch, and it's not really yellow, which I've seen before with this. Here to appeal to Sir Geralt of Rivia, the bridge his crest. At the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious grace Anna Hereta, we have journeyed to the northern realms to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint, a beast that has committed heinous crimes against her grace's subjects. Only the most famous among witch hunters has the ability to destroy the beast. Bandit with... Oh, this is the card. Supposed to have said to... this is with Dandelion. Tremble, flaxen-haired wench, bow before the Prince of Thieves. Tis... Then he was supposed... Then I was supposed to say, no, not the Crimson Avenger. Silence, vermin, you shall regret the day you were born. Really? And instead we said, no, more like the Crimson Asshole. Oh, wait, no, we don't want to do that. That's Envoys and Wine Boys. It's Blood and Wine. I'm not doing that. But at least... Okay, so we've at least picked that one up. So, secondary quests. I want to finish this because I would like to finish it before I stop for the day. As much as I would love to do more and actually get to Skellige, I want to start dinner. I might actually get to Skellige and leave it off at that. I don't know. We'll find out.
Come by the chameleon. Grand opening tonight.
We start in G major, and
Is this the decorations that she had chosen?
Well, see, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
No, not all. But I'd imagine something more, more theatrical.
Don't you like it? But I thought a boudoir would be right in line with your tastes.
Oh, you chose it. Well, I'm not saying it's bad, just different. Not exactly what I'd envisaged. Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. A boudoir's the perfect setting for a cabaret.
This is nothing like what it was before.
Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
Never mentioned wanting to change the name.
Rosemary and Thyme wasn't all bad, but it conjured images of Temerian cuisine served by waitresses in peasant garb. Chameleon's a lot better for a cabaret, apart from which it emphasizes that the place has undergone a transformation. Just a better ring to it all round.
What about choreography? Prepared anything special for the opening?
We haven't, but Polly has. She's priceless. Came in and brought the girls in line before I could say knickers.
He is so shiny.
The audience on their feet, on their knees, both at the same time.
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
She's gonna go get a dress.
Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it.
So this is what it looks like if you
Seems
tell
my
her to do
cabaret
it.
dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
The cup fell over.
And she say anything about me?
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from The Cloak and the Dagger.
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
I like these little fade outs to explain everything, because I guess it changes up depending on what was done.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time anyway.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla, she's...
What? Speak, man.
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course, let's go.
The hell? Remember when we were hoping this was gonna end soon so we could head off to Skellige?
Gods. Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
Well, I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Relative? No, a friend. A very close friend.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
So this was no ordinary attack, no robbery.
Clearly not. It was the act of a demented mind, and not its first.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week, a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
This is Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him. And kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide some clues. No need to look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morningstar, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat. I know what I'm doing, and I wish to help.
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing. Interesting.
We can discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued. I'll get whoever did this, Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart himself.
Thanks.
My God. What have I gotten myself into? I'm like looking at the time and I'm like, no.
You lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the temple guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
One around the corner I can see. Oh, it's a water hack. Dumb bitch.
Excellent fool.
Ow! Getting tired of this. Okay, I was being stupid.
Of course. Yes. What is it?
No. There you go.
Lost it. One, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Any more?
Where to now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Is there anything over here? Yes. More dwarven spirit. Like, do we need to be taking all this stuff? No. But do we want to? Yes.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
You or does Geralt sound constipated?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Might actually have to stop. I never thought he sounded that way, Happy Bigfoot. But, alright. Oh my god. Am I going this way? What is this? Wait, what was this other door you found? I want all of them. What was this other door? Was it just another entrance? What? Just take everything. It's fine. It's fine. Do it yourself. It's a DIY book. Literally. This looks like a...
Looks like necrophage has got to this one. Human. Wrong body type.
It's too dark. I got another broken rake. Excuse me. I need all that. My god. Am I going back out here? Oh, it's a whole... Oh, back to... That's the dwarven body. But that's not this. Oh my god. It's okay. You're just taking everything.
That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking. Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood?
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
You just... Clean hands. Let's just do this.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
And they forced formaldehyde down his throat.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems, very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Ugh.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor. His genitals, we ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Huh.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Oh my god.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in, under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound, unhealed as yet. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. but I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I don't fully remember everything about this particular storyline, but I do remember certain outcomes, and I'm not going to share it. I'm going to let you guys watch it. But that being said, we are ending for today. I want to thank you guys for being here, especially for those who have stuck by for quite a while. I am going to send you off. Let's see who's streaming and who we can send you to. Oh goodness, my stretchy stretch. Let's go say hi to Kat. Just because we've only managed to catch her on a few times lately. She's been streaming Death Stranding. I've heard mixed reviews about it, but she's really enjoying it, and she says it's a really good chill game to relax and talk to chat with. So go enjoy Kat's stream and have a wonderful time, and we will see you guys tomorrow morning with His Extreme. Goodbye!